And I'm thinking what I'm going to use this for is I'm going to forge a timber slick for a buddy of mine. If you don't know what a timber slick is, think big chisel with that you don't hammer on. It's kind of like a hand plane, but a chisel used for smoothing out, say, your dovetails, mortise tenon, things like that on big timbers. I'm going to keep it very simplistic for the most part. I'm still debating if I'm going to do a socket. I've got about 4 or so inches here that I can draw out. I'm going to try to forge that into a socket and maybe forge weld it. If that doesn't work, I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll just have it insert. So instead of the handle inserting into a socket, this will insert into the handle. This right now, I believe, is 2.5 inch. I'm going to put a bit of a chamfer on the end, and then I'm hoping I'll be able to draw it out to about 2.5, 3 inches wide. So it'll be a nice wide slick. 8 inches long, be good for some nice big timbers. And then once that is done, I'll take it into the wood shop. I'll turn a handle for it. I'm debating if I want to use maple, ash, or oak. We'll decide when I get there and see what's up on the rack. And then, yeah, that should pretty well be it. I'm gonna make a leather sheath for it, so that should be nice. But I'm gonna play with this as I go. So I'm not solidified on what I want to do, but that's the idea so far. Anyways, I'm going to throw this in the forge so I can forge that into my socket, and then we'll go from there. So we're getting there. It's getting a little thin. I'll be able to get a little more out of that, but that's all right. I got a nice little taper coming down from the top here. So it's getting there. Should have enough material to be able to stretch that up that I can wrap it around, hopefully anyway. We'll find out. plants changed a bit. I had to cut it down, kind of buggered this up. I couldn't seem to get that to forge well and they got too thin. So I had to put a small weld across there to help hold it together. I mean, that's the way it goes sometimes. You know, you can't win them all, but it's still gonna work in the end. So we just gotta get it there, but it'll be all right. I'm not overly worried about it. So I got her all done in the forge. Yeah, it could be a little better. I got to clean up some of this. I had to grind a little farther by accident on that. But base is, sorry, the bottom's flat. I'll have a nice edge on it. This here, it didn't hold. My tack weld's up here. There's a couple along here where it did kind of bite. And for what this is, that'll be perfectly fine. I still got to heat treat this. Well, I still got to normalize, heat treat, and harden and all that. But luckily, going through the bin, I had this here from an old project I was working on. And I'm going to use this, and I don't know how long I want to do the handle. And also, like I was getting at, you know, I had to go shorter, so it's 6 inches, and then it's 2 3/4 at the front, and just a smidge under 2 3/4 at the back. So it's not too bad as far as width. I would have liked 3 if it was, you know, 3 inches wide, 8 inches long, but can't win them all. I'll take 6 inches. That's still a pretty good hardy little chisel in all honesty. As far as a handle, I'm thinking personally that there might be nice, and that'll give me 18 inch. So 18 inch to there. It's not bad. I think that should do. Gives you enough to grab it and kind of, yeah, all right, let's do 20 inch. I'll start at the lathe. We'll do that. Oh, I think she turned up nicely. I only tempered, I only quenched about halfway up because, I mean, you're never going to use all this. So we quenched it. We got it tempered back to a nice light straw, so just keep it nice and sharp. skating there pretty nicely. You can hear the difference. It kind of glides and you hear it grabbing. So that's nice. All right, let's clean this up. All right, let's get a paper test going here. So it isn't the best I've sharpened, but not terrible, honestly, as far as having an edge goes. I got a little hiccup in the middle of that is biting. Yeah, still not bad though, but I'm going to call that complete because honestly, I mean, I'm not going to chase a little hiccup like that. This is going to carve wood, no problem at all. So we will, well, it cuts hair and it shaves paper, but it's got a bit of a bite in there, but that's all right. I'm not going to go chasing that. So anyway, I'm going to put the handle on, grab a piece of wood, give it a quick little try, and then I'll make the sheath, and that'll be it. Well, I think that'll do just fine. I got a bit of flex in this too, which isn't terrible. I don't hate that, honestly. Anyway, turned out good. Put some boiled linseed oil in the handle. We'll make a sheath for it. I'll probably just make one just to cover down to here, then you can kind of see all this. And yeah, then I'll call it after that. Beauty. Alrighty. Bye for now.